We ask you to rise and join our band in the playing of the Colonel Crawford Alma Mater. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to North Robinson, Colonel Crawford, and the H.J. Gary Field. We live in a great country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served our country to defend our freedoms, you are invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, as the Colonel Crawford Marching Band presents. In 2000, NSYNC told us it's gonna be me and spun a track that moves faster than a dodgeball in gym class. Your CCHS Marching Eagles are ready to dance away the ordinary with a song that keeps the party poppin'. Wave it out for NSYNC. Bye, bye, bye. Coach John Butchko enters his third season as the Bucyrus Redmond head football coach. They enter tonight 1-4 after dropping their last three games after being triad week 1, 42-21. The Redmond are led on offense by Isaac McKeever, Christian Neal, and on defense by Hayden Butcher. Your Colonel Crawford Eagles football team are led by fourth-year head coach and Colonel Crawford 1997 alumni Jake Bruner. They enter tonight's game 5-0 after beating Melford Center, Fairbanks, Fairfield Union, East Knox, Mohawk, and Buckeye Central. The Colonel Crawford Eagles are a Division VI Region 23 team that currently ranks third in the region and 11th in D6 football in the state of Ohio. Eagles have made the playoffs 5 straight seasons, winning 34 games and losing 8 in the past 3 seasons. Eagles are led by senior and all-Ohio returners and number 78, Payne DeGray, number 21, Connor McMichael, and number 5, Dom Dean. Also all-district award winners Your 2025 Colonel Crawford Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. October 4th is the Colonel William Crawford Fall Festival here at Colonel Crawford. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our mini cheerleader.
And gentlemen, under the direction of Mr. Justin Cooper and Assistant Randy Cordial, Colonel Crawford High School proudly presents your 2025 Eagle Marching Band. Tonight, your CCHS Marching Eagles present a tribute show to the late legendary Ozzy Osbourne. In 1970, Birmingham's metal pioneers unleashed a paranoid riff that built a legacy of pure rock power. Your Eagles channel Ozzy's eternal spirit with a song that echoes through the time. Raise the volume for Black Sabbath's Iron Man. In 1972, Black Sabbath wove a sweet leaf vision of peace that resonates with unstoppable energy. Your CCHS Marching Eagles carry Ozzy's timeless legacy with a beat that unites the field. It's time to rock out to Black Sabbath's War Pigs. 1980, Ozzy blazed a solo path that said, "Bark at the moon." Step aside for this anthem. Your CCHS Marching Eagles ignite Ozzy's timeless spirit with a song that drives the night with unstoppable force. Here's Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train. Let's hear it for your 2025 Colonel Crawford Eagle Marching Band.